Hey there. So we've had a couple of questions about setting up the wire arm on a 4x8 table. Now the 4x4 table, this isn't really an issue, but because of the long travel distance present on the 4x8, we do a couple of little things to improve the performance of the machine and protect your wires. The first thing we do is we typically just go down to Walmart or Home Depot, pick up one of these plastic wire protectors. It's really great for preventing any pinching that could occur if for some random reason your wire does get caught on something. Now this isn't something that happens all the time, but it's always something that you want to watch out for. The next thing that we do is we hook up a small bungee right there to a cable tie. That allows for flexibility on this YA line, because when it comes down to it, the only wire that you really have to worry about is the YA line as it's expanding, reaching out all the way to the right side of the table. Now when setting up your plasma torch lead wire, what we do is we pull the table gantry all the way up to the front right hand side of the table and stretch and pull this wire into position, securing it with zip ties across the top to be sure that we have the wire supported, but also to be sure that we have enough length on this end of the table in order for you not to lose accuracy in the cut. What will happen is as this table pulls forward and there's not enough lead wire, this head will then lift off the material, which is part of the reason for this floating head design. Is it prevents that type of, any damage to the Z-axis. This floating head keeps that from happening. Just watch out for that when you're setting up your machine. Pull it to the far front and far right, just to ensure that you have the proper length. You'll also be running your X and Z wires parallel to that plasma wire, but that's just because they're mounted to the same head. Moving forward, so after we've settled that up, the only thing that you want to make sure is as you're running your machine, your YA line, since it is the longest line here from a wire arm perspective, you just want to make sure that it doesn't get caught on anything. The cable track upgrade will actually allow you to forego a lot of these issues and give you a smoother running table, which we're releasing in about 2 weeks. This all being said, we zip tie everything down and bring it over to our control box here where it's all set up. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, but it's a relatively simple setup and we'll help you moving forward if you need it.